What if one man ruled a country for over 40 years, changed its entire system, controlled billions in oil wealth, and then lost everything in just a few months? This is the story of Muammar Gaddafi, one of the most controversial leaders in modern history, feared by some, admired by others, and remembered by the world for his dramatic rise and shocking fall. Muammar Gaddafi was born in 1942 in the deserts of Libya into a poor Bedouin family. He grew up in a simple lifestyle, far from cities and modern development. From a young age, he was deeply inspired by Arab nationalism and the idea that foreign powers should not control Arab countries. As he got older, he joined a military academy. There, he developed strong leadership skills and began gathering like-minded young officers who shared his political ideas. At that time, Libya was ruled by King Idris, a monarchy that many young officers believed was weak and influenced by Western countries. Gaddafi and his group began secretly planning a revolution. In 1969, while King Idris was out of the country for medical treatment, Gaddafi and his group launched a sudden military coup. It was fast, quiet, and successful. In just one night, the monarchy collapsed without major resistance. At only 27 years old, Gaddafi became the new leader of Libya. He renamed the country the Libyan Arab Republic and promised major change. No monarchy, no foreign control, power to the people. Many Libyans saw him as a young revolutionary bringing hope. Gaddafi introduced a new political system called the Jamahiriya, meaning state of the masses. He claimed Libya was now ruled directly by the people through local councils. He also wrote a book called The Green Book, where he explained his political philosophy. He rejected both capitalism and communism and proposed a third way system. During his early rule, oil companies were nationalized, education and healthcare became free, infrastructure projects expanded rapidly, Libya's economy grew due to oil revenue, and living standards improved in many areas. But at the same time, political opposition was not allowed. The media was tightly controlled. Critics of the government were often punished. Gaddafi became one of the most controversial leaders in the world. Over the years, Libya was accused of supporting revolutionary movements abroad and clashed with Western countries. Because of this, Libya faced international sanctions and isolation during the 1980s and 1990s. However, in the early 2000s, Gaddafi changed his approach. He agreed to give up parts of his weapons programs and began rebuilding relations with Western nations. For a short time, Libya reopened to the world. In 2011, a wave of protests spread across the Arab world known as the Arab Spring. In Libya, protests quickly turned against Gaddafi's government. What started as demonstrations escalated into a full civil war. The country became divided. Some supported Gaddafi, others wanted him removed. International forces, including NATO, intervened on the side of the rebels. The conflict became intense and destructive. Rebel forces slowly advanced toward the capital, Tripoli. Gaddafi's government collapsed after months of fighting. He fled but was eventually captured in October 2011 near his hometown of Sirte. His death marked the end of 42 years in power. The moment shocked the world and became one of the most talked about events of the Arab Spring. Gaddafi's legacy remains deeply divided. Supporters say, he improved education and healthcare. He used oil wealth for public development. He made Libya independent from foreign influence. Critics say, he ruled as an authoritarian leader. He suppressed freedom of speech. His rule created long-term instability. Today, Libya still struggles with political division and conflict. From a desert boy, to a revolutionary leader, to one of the most controversial rulers in history. The story of Muammar Gaddafi is a reminder that power can rise quickly, and fall even faster.